sometimes I pick somebody from my friend bucket and have sex with me 1 time, 2 times. That's it, and then like
And then
they
you send
try
them
to.
back.
Yeah, I send them
That's
back.
worse. That's worse. You want to be a wife, right? And you want to eventually have a family, right?
Yeah.
But what you're saying is the opposite of what you're doing. There's a saying, right? You can't turn a woman at 304 into a housewife. You can't turn a woman that wants to be for the streets into a woman that wants to be a housewife. You can't do that. And what you're doing is you're saying, I want this, but you're exhibiting signs of a woman that wants the opposite. Right? Because this is what happens. The more men you allow to have access to your body, the worse your mind starts to think. Because what you're missing is the sex part is fun, it's pleasurable, it's enjoyable, you enjoy it.
Yeah, but for me, I can't separate, like sex and love.
That's what you think. But because that's what I'm saying. That's the easy way. That's what most women say is I can separate it. I can't. I don't care. But what happens is this: when you meet the guy you fall in love with, that you want to be with forever, and one day, let's do this here for a second, okay? Let's do this for a second. You get in a relationship, you're in love. Everything is going great, right? And then one day, he gets upset with you. He gets mad. You guys get in a big argument. He gets angry. He leaves the house. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone for a day, maybe 2 days. He's mad. He's very upset about something. You're crying. You're home. You're lonely. Your phone rings. It's one of those ex-boyfriends or one of those friends. And then the guy calls you and he's like, Judas, baby, I miss you. I can't stop thinking about you. And you're so upset. You know what you do? You decide that day is going to be the day you decide to have sex with that guy again. You know why? Because you've had sex with him before. You don't feel like it's going to be.
No, I
don't
do again. I don't know why. Like if I don't know like that. Like if for me, if I decide them from the beginning to be friend, we'll be friend, and sometimes I pick them and have sex with me, and then I put them back, right? And then that's it. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
again.
I understand. You're not going to transfer them back. I get that. If you had $1 million, $1 million, right, in your in your house, in a safe deposit box in your house. But when you look at your bank account says you only have $5 in your bank. Are you broke? Why?
I have cash.
Yeah, you have $1 million in the house, right? Yeah, the same thing. If you have 1 million guys who wants to have sex with you, that you can always call when you need them, but you have one guy that you decided, because remember, it's a decision that you have to make. You have to make the decision and say, I'm going to pick you. You are going to be the guy that I want to spend the rest of my life with. So you make that decision, you pick the guy, and then if now let's like I said, if now you decide for yourself that this guy that you picked is not acting the way you want him to act, you got $1 million in the bank. You're not broke. You can get any of those guys anytime you want, right?
Yeah.
That's the trauma. Do you see what I'm saying? That's where the problem is. That's where you can't divide. I understand you said it. You said I can separate the two. That's what you say. But situations come up in life that does not allow you to separate the two. You can't. Because you have that reservoir. Like I told you, when you have that much money in your house, it doesn't matter how much you have in the bank because you can always get that. It's always there for you.
Yeah.
So now do you see how hard it is going to be for you to find a man that is going to... So whose fault is it? Whose fault is it?
my fault then.
So what are we going to do about it?
No.
What are we going to do?
You help me. You think you okay? You advise me. Then what I have to do? Like have to cut all the man friend back out.
Absolutely, yeah. How many men do you think there are in this world?
Huh?
How many men do you think there are in this world?
In this world?
Yeah, how many men? All over the world, every country, US, London, Canada, anywhere you think about it. How many men are in this world?
Don't know. No idea.
Let's say 2 billion men.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 billion dicks in this world.
Okay.
You can put away 500. Yeah, true.
Okay.
It sounds so hard. There's 2 billion penises in this world. You can say no to 500. Mm-hmm. Say bye-bye. Tell them all of them bye-bye. Say, I'm 27. I'm ready to now find a man that is going to be able to be there for me when I'm 55, when I'm 60 years old, when I start shitting on myself, and when I need someone to change my diaper. Mm-hmm. Because that's what happens when you get old. If you don't believe me, I don't know, do you have a grandmother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does your grandmother wear diapers?
My grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the grandfather.
Exactly. She has someone to take care of her. He helps her. He takes care of her. He makes sure that she's okay. If she falls, he can help pick her up.
Yeah. Have somebody take care of her.
Yeah. How are you going to have someone to take care of you when you have 500 penises that is going to go away?
I think so.
Yeah. So it's time to say no. Tell them bye.
Okay.
If you ask what's my advice, that's it. That's my only advice. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah, say bye-bye. When they come to you, look at them and say, ooh, back in the day, I would have. But you know what? Today, I'm a different woman now. I'm ready. I'm ready to find a guy who's going to take care of me when I'm old. Because guys, this is the thing, okay? When men get older and they want someone to settle down with, they're very scared. That's one thing most women don't know about. A man is very scared, and what he's afraid of is he's afraid of investing his time, his money, and his effort only for him to get to be 55 and 60 years old and be alone. Mm-hmm. You're 27. You go to the nightclub, right? You go to bar, you go to nightclub to have fun with your friends, right?
Yeah, but not much now.
Not much, that's fine. How many 60-year-old men do you see in the nightclub?
How many what?
How many men that are 60 years old do you see in the nightclub?
60 years old.
60, 70, 80, 90.
Not much.
You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you get to that age, you don't go to those kind of places. Mm. So those men that are that old, they can't go on the internet to go find wives. Most of them don't know how to use the internet. So what I'm saying is, as the guys get older, their ability to find a woman to be in love with, to grow old, to die with is slim, is small.
Yeah.
So the man's fear is, if I meet a woman who has so many, like I said, your safety deposit box got $1 million in it, right? She has all those men in her safety deposit box. She's liable to leave anytime. You can walk at any time because there's so many men that are telling you. For example, you ask him, okay, I'm a guy, I do well for myself. I take care of my woman. And if she asked me tomorrow and says, Dr. Love, buy me a Gucci purse, right? She could ask me and say, buy me a Gucci purse. Ask me to buy her one. If I say no, I'm not worried that she's going to go on her phone and ask another guy. Because she can have 500 friends that are guys. And that's what problem that your guy is going to have a problem with. If you ask your boyfriend, hey, buy me this. And he's like, no, baby, I'm not going to buy that for you today. All you have to do is go on your phone and send a mass text message, and one of those guys who have been dreaming to eventually one day get picked, right? Because he's like, oh, Judas is gonna pick me one day. Oh God, please, baby, pick me. And he's hoping all he has to do is, if I buy her this purse, she might pick me, and then I get to be the one to get to sleep with her. How safe and secure do you left your boyfriend because he had too much attention? How safe and secure do you think your boyfriend is going to be when that's what he has? I know. So you see why I'm saying you have to tell those guys bye-bye? That's the only way. There's no other way. And you have to be okay with it. Right? I don't think you're okay with it. I don't think you're ready to be okay with it. I think you still have to get it out your system, because I think it's hard for you. And again, this is my opinion. I'm not a shrink. I don't know you. I don't know your future. But from our conversation, I can tell you that I think my perception or my opinion is this: I am afraid for you, because usually when a woman like you, when she wakes up, she's 45 or she's 50 years old. I know women like that right now. In my gym, I go to the gym every day. I see them. They're 45, they're 50 years old, right? They wear tight clothes. They have okay looking bodies, but they can't find a man. And the reason they can't find a man is because they have 500 men that want to have sex with them, but no man wants to be in a relationship with them. And they don't understand why no man wants to stay, you know? So it's something you can control that. This has to be a decision you have to decide today, right? You have to make that decision and say, today is going to be the day I make this change. Or you don't have to make the decision and have as much fun, have as much sex as you can, sleep with as many men as you can. But when you get to be 50, when you get to be 60, your cookie's not going to want to get that much pounding anyway. Right? You're not going to want to get pounded by 4 or 5 guys in a week. I mean, I don't know how many guys you have sex with now. I mean, even if you have sex with one guy a week. Yeah, but I'm saying if you have sex with one man every month, when you turn 50, you're probably not going to want to have sex at all. That happens to some women, right? Some women turn 60, 50, 60 years old and they shut down. And then now it becomes more than that. Now they want the guy who's going to be holding your hand and like your grandmother and your grandfather, right? They want that, but you can't have that because you didn't lay the foundation early. And this is the time you have to do that.
Okay. Agree.
So I want to do this. I want to give you as much exposure, right? So I want people that are interested in getting to know you, getting to be your friend. And guys, I'm not trying to cock block any of you fellas. No, she's a grown woman. She's going to make her decision. But I want her and I want you guys to start thinking, how can I have something that's going to serve me long term? And that's what I want for Judas, right? And that's what I want for you is I want you to start thinking 5 years from now, 10 years from now. 10 years from now, you're 37, right? 20 years from now, you're 50, you're 47.
Yeah.
It's when it becomes a whole different ball game. And I hope you're alive in 20 years, right? Because that's what we all want to be. So if you're alive in 20 years, those guys are still going to be there. They're not going to go anywhere. Right? So let's get your IG, right? And share your information with people. Is Judas, is Juudaas. By the way, I love your name. Great name. Very beautiful name. Folks, reach out to her. Give her a follow. Give her a like. And guys, if you like her, reach out to her, right? I mean, she's single. And I think from our conversation, I think she's ready to meet a guy who is serious, who is ready to actually.
I will cut my friend box. Throw away.
And I love what she just said. She's willing to take that bucket of friends and throw it away. She's never going to hide it, right? No more hiding it.
No hiding.
No more hiding. We're going to throw it away. She wants a serious man, a guy who's serious, a guy who is ready to settle down. She wants to settle down. She wants to have the same kind of life her family, her grandpa and her grandma has. And a lot of you guys, I know that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a good woman. She's a good woman, right? Might have made some bad decisions in the past, but she's a good woman, and she's now ready to settle down. So follow her on IG on JUUDAAS, Judas. Make sure you guys go ahead and like her page, follow her, check her out, send her a DM, and if you're lucky, she's going to hit you up. Judas, thank you.